Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive, Lambert.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll take it inside the 25. The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun on third down,
Lambert. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Off the play fake.
Lambert.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now McCarthy.
Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Operating from the gun, Lambert. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
On play action, McCarthy checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy.
And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Operating from the gun, Lambert. And that's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
To the air with McCarthy.
Flush to his right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there, because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel it one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does for good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's McCarthy.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Looking to throw McCarthy. To the left side into the hands of Adunze.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he gets it down to the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal, McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 4. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lambert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10. They run over center with Mitchell.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. McCarthy operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give here to Mitchell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Off play action. McCarthy rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy eluding the pressure right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Off the play fake. McCarthy, they'll roll him out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Another run with Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Looking to throw.
Lambert.
Middle of the field to Allison.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Lambert.
That is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw.
Lambert. That's taken in by Franklin.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lambert. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now McCarthy.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he's got room.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Vikings are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, Lambert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lambert.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, now McCarthy.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his man. That's a Dunze.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man down the field. That's a Dunze.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
To the air with McCarthy.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. But forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.